Welcome to the MedRite video documentation. This tutorial covers how to use the AWP Utilities. The AWP Utilities are located under the Utilities pull-down on the main navigation bar. Note that the Facility Dashboard and the MedPass Machine Management Utilities have their own documentation and will not be covered here. Also note that Approve Orders is not yet complete. This documentation will be updated with Approve Orders later. Let us begin with clear late orders. If a computer goes down and orders must be documented on paper for a while, once the computer is functional again, MedRite will still have all the orders that should have been given during that time, and it will consider them late. This is an example of where the Clear Late Orders utility could be useful. Instead of having to go and document each of those late orders and give the reason why, it can be done quickly and easily here in a batch. Note that it's the MedPass machine that actually flags orders as late. So in order to be able to clear the late orders for a MedPass machine, that MedPass machine must have been logged into to retrieve the orders from the server and flag them as late. The MedPass machine pulldown can be used to select a specific MedPass machine to clear the late orders for, or all MedPass machines can be selected to clear the late orders for the entire facility. Next, use the radio buttons to indicate the reason why you're clearing these orders. If the OR radio button is selected, define a custom reason in the Enter Your Reason input box. Remember, this reason will be documented for every late order cleared. All that's left to do is to click Submit to clear all orders that have been flagged as late for the selected MedPass machines and to document each one with the exception reason given. For the next utility, we will need an RX number to use. So we quickly go to Residents, Medication Profile, and find an order we want to interact with. I'll copy this RX number. Then go to Utilities, Inactivate Order. This utility can be used by the administration to take an order that has already been activated and set it back to inactive. One reason to do this might be to change the frequency of an order if it was activated with the wrong frequency. One potential danger of using this tool is if this order has already been given today. For example, if the order is given at 7 o'clock and it is currently 8 o'clock, then the order is inactivated, activated again with a new schedule, the first dose of which is at 9 o'clock, it's possible that the order could be given at 9 o'clock, resulting in a double administration of the first dose of the day. Always be very careful when using the Inactivate Order utility. With that said, it's quite easy to use. Simply put the RX number into the input box, submit, then after confirming that that is the correct order to inactivate, submit again. Now the order has been inactivated. In the medication profile, we see the status now says inactive. The next utility is the Logged Events. Selecting this will open the log of important events that have been taken in MedRite, such as configurations being changed, items being deleted, and orders being DC'd. As a few examples, for each entry the table shows the date and time the action was taken, the type of action taken, and the staff member who took the action. The table can be searched by action type or staff responsible. Selecting the Show Only Login Logout Events checkbox will show the logins and logouts of the MedPass machines for the facility. The next utility we will cover is the Order Tracker. Note that the resident names on these orders have been redacted. For now, we will cover two actions of the Order Tracker, the ADT logs and the RDE logs. The ADT logs show messages that were sent from the pharmacy to affect residents but not orders. The raw message can be viewed by selecting the full message icon. Primarily, we want to make sure to understand the RDE logs. These logs show the actions the pharmacy has taken on orders for residents in the past 14 days. The table shows the resident the action was taken for, the type of action, NW being a new order, XO being a change to an order, and DC being a discontinue to an order, the RX number for the order in question, the date and time that the pharmacy has sent the message over, the order name, the instructions for the order start date, the HOA code, which is how the frequency was mapped in MedRite, Any order with a P in the P column was sent as a PRN. The tabs column indicates the units of the dose as it was sent over by the pharmacy. And then we have the MedWrite column. MedWrite is equipped with a natural language processor. This is an optional feature facilities can determine if they want to use or not. The natural language processor will read the instructions for the order and attempts to build it correctly in MedWrite based on those instructions. The purpose of the natural language processor is to catch mistakes before they become a problem for the facility and its residents. Here we can see that this order was mapped to a TID with 2 tabs, which matches with the way it was sent over. However, here we have an order that says take 1/2 tablet was sent over with 1 tab. The natural language processor read the directions and realized that this order should be for 1/2 a tablet. Any of these messages can be viewed in the original form that they were sent over by selecting the full message icon. The data in the table can be refreshed with the refresh button. The only DC messages checkbox can be used to filter the table down to only discontinues sent by the pharmacy. The search box can be used to search the messages by the data in the columns. The download button can be used to download this information as a spreadsheet. Provide a start and end date with the calendar pull-downs, or by inputting the date in manually, and submit to download the spreadsheet. With this tool, facilities can always be aware of what the pharmacy has done to manipulate their orders. The final utility that we will cover also requires an RX number. Let's copy this RX number, go to Utilities, RX Event Lookup. Input the copied RX number and submit. This opens a log of the past 30 days of actions taken for this order, as well as some basic information on the order and the resident it belongs to. Notice the previous RX number section and the RX number column. These are here because sometimes orders get updated and assigned new RX numbers due to changes. The table shows the RX number at the time of the action taken, the date and time the action was taken, the action taken with its comments, and the staff member who is responsible for the action. The table can be searched by action, comments, or staff member. Note that this is the same thing you get when you click the blue RX number links on any order tablet. Also note that this is a way to view the logs for discontinued orders. An order is discontinued, the RX number is not known, go to Reports, Nightly Generated Reports, and run a 30-day long MAR for the resident in question. There you can find the RX number and use the RX Event Lookup utility to view the logs and see who discontinued that order. That concludes the tutorial on AWP Utilities. For more detailed information, view the AWP Utilities written documentation. Thank you for watching this MedWrite tutorial.